And slideshow. All right, so Python can do crazy math, and we can do all the basic functions. I'd really love it if your hands just got off your mice so you could just look up here, everybody. So add, subtract, multiply, and divide is, plus, minus the little star, which is shift 8, and the divide is the question mark one on your keyboard. So here's an example. If we used A and B and did all these things, that's what you would get. It's just math, easy math. And to raise one number to another power, that's exponents, we use 2 stars. So if I made A equal to 2 and B equal to 3, and I did A star star, that would be star star 2. That'd be 2 squared, like a 2 with a little 2 up above to the right. 2 times 2 is 4. If I did 3 squared, I'd get 9. And if I did 2 to the third power, I'd get 8. And if I did 3 to the third power, I'd get 27. 3 times 3 times 3. And 10 to the fifth prints 100,000. Here's a new thing for most of you. It's called modulo, and it's the percentage sign. So right above the number 5, and you shift 5, it's a percentage symbol. And in computers, what that means is you divide the first number by the second number, and you throw everything away except for the remainder. So if I did 7 mod 2, what that means is divide 7 by 2, right? It goes in 3 times, right? 3 times 2 is 6. And then there's just 1 left over. So this would print a 1. 7 mod 2 prints a 1. So it doesn't care about the 3 times that it goes in. It just cares about the remainder. And 27 mod 6 prints a 3 because, 6 times 4 is 24. And there's 3 left over that don't go evenly. And 10 mod 5 is 0 because there's no remainder, right? 10 divided by 5, it goes in evenly. And 5 mod 10, here's a trick. If the first number is less than the second number, then the answer is always just the first number, because 10 goes into 5 0 times, leaving a remainder of 5. Yeah. Square roots. Square root is what times itself equals some number. So if you had like the square root of 100 is 10, because 10 times 10 is equal to 100, or square root of 49 is 7. To do a square root in Python, the easiest way to do it is just to say star, star, and then 0.5. Raising something to the 1/2 power mathematically means do the square root. So you probably didn't know that, but now you do. So 100 star, star, 0.5, that's saying, please give me the square root of 100, which, is 10. And questions? We're almost done with the new material. I'm going to ask you on today's assignment to tell me if a number is odd or even. And the way you do that is you use modulo 2. Because, every even number is evenly divisible by 2, right? Like 2 divided by 2 it goes in evenly. 4 divided by 2 goes in evenly. 6. And every odd number has a remainder of 1 if you divide it by 2. So here's an example where I'm asking the user for a number, and then I'm checking. If you divide it by this n percentage sign 2, that's n mod 2. It means if you divide the number by 2 and there's no remainder, that's what the 0 is, then we know it's an even number. And if you divide by 2 and there's a remainder of 1, then it's an odd number. So I guess before I post, I want to show you a little thing. Day 7 math demo, 6th period. So I'm going to say A equals 4, B equals 5. So on today's assignment, I'm asking you to do things like print the square root of a number. But I don't want you just to say print A star star 0.5. That does print the square root of 4, right? We get a 2 over here. I want you to put text around it. So I want you to say the square root of close quote, comma a, comma is. So if you look at this, when we run this, it says the square root of 4 is 2. So this is much nicer to look at. The good news is once you're going to do it for two different numbers. Once you do it for one number, you can copy that line. You can copy a line in REPL by triple clicking. I click 3 times, it highlights the whole line, and then I'm going to do Control C for copy, and then I'm going to paste it twice. So now I have a copy of that line, and right here I could just change this A to a B and this A to a B, and now I've got the square root of both numbers, and I didn't have to spend a ton of time typing everything out. So when I ask you in the program to print out the square root of a number, I'm asking you to say the square root of, and then the number is, and you have to do it like this part is inside of quotes, and then comma, and then you got the variable, and then we have another little thing inside quotes, and then we have the calculation. So I'll post the assignment now. It would be over here. I've got, and we got Richard coming to help today. That'll be good. Oh, and before we do that, let's I'm just for the record, I'm going to post day 6. Can you all just open it up and mark it as done? You don't have to turn the file in. Some of you aren't where you were yesterday, but I gave everybody credit who did it. But I wanted it in the queue. So go ahead and mark it done, and it'll say it's late. I'm not lowering your grade. I gave you credit already in Aries. So, and then here's today. So open up day 6 and just mark it as done, and we'll be good to go.